PE firm. So what's going on? What are you seeing in your client base?
I'm just seeing balls out of left field in a way that I haven't before, with offers that are either way high, like, wait a minute, if I just do some napkin math, that's a multiple of like 2 or 3 or more. Like, what's going on there? And not that I don't think that that is possible for well-run firms potentially, but it just seems so far out of left field at the moment. And at the other end, I see these ridiculous lowball offers that I'm like, what are you even talking about? That's not even a serious offer. So, and I'm seeing that in a way that I haven't seen before. In
There's
addition, that these offers are totally unsolicited. It's
yeah,
not like the person has been sniffing around thinking about selling, maybe putting out, floating trial balloons. It's like these are utterly unsolicited, out of nowhere, and way off the far ends of the bell curve.
yeah, and we're seeing that's happening a lot. The private equity industry is really coming into the accounting industry pretty seriously,
Mhm.
and we've seen a lot of that. I'm actually going to write another pretty comprehensive paper on it, and um, we wrote a blog post on it last October that's gotten a lot of reads, a lot of eyeballs on it, and it's an interesting thing. I just um, I always share these podcasts with our audience and try to keep everybody abreast of what's going on in the industry, and that's kind of something that's happening, and it sounds like it's happening unsolicited everywhere. So that's been my experience too.
Yeah. And what I'm seeing for my clients is that it kind of throws them for a loop because it was unexpected. It makes them rethink everything, reconsider. Suddenly, their baby, in air quotes, is on the table for sale with a price tag on the big toe. And they're like, hold on. And, it makes them ask themselves, like, whoa, what does this mean? Could I do this? Would I do this? And all this stuff. And it's always a compliment when somebody wants to buy your firm because you're like, wow, somebody's interested in the work I've put together. But I think the risk, especially for the non-serious buyers and some of what we talked about in the green room that I think you can bring up, is that it can be, unfortunately, nothing but a very real distraction that takes them down a rabbit trail. They go underground, they run around for 3 months entertaining this idea of a sale. It was never going to be an offer that went through successfully, and they've just burned a bunch of their own time, energy, and focus running around underground for something that was never going to work in the end.
Right. Yeah, we see some, I guess, some different sort of ethical uh, practices in PE. There's some good ones and there are some bad ones, and um, yeah, and those offers, it's not like they're singling out a person and going, "Oh, I just want to buy your firm." That's not what's happening. They're sending them to a lot of people, and they're
Mm-hmm.
using AI tools to email people, and it's but anyway, it is interesting. It's an interesting thing that's going on in the industry. So I just wanted to touch on it. Thanks for sharing your experience.